what's going on, guys? This is X-Taste, and we are back with another Civ 6 video. And we are into the second era. We already did the Ancient, so we're into Classic. This is episode 2, and our goal is to get through the Classic to the Medieval. Maybe even a little further. But right now it looks like we're researching currency. When I last left our setup here, we had Lisbon was our capital. And it was very resource heavy, so it's going to be actually going to be tough to get all our districts in that we wanted to get because we got so much water in our capital. Then we have Sinbad going on up here in 2 turns. We're looking at settling up here. I mapped down a possibility of doing a Petra city here to get our ire. And let's see here, Bedung. I thought for a minute there that she wanted a war, but we got our archer up. All of a sudden, she kind of started backing off. So, all right, now I think we're kind of looking to do a smaller, more contained civ on this one. So I'm just gonna start getting the ball rolling. Looks like we got a quadrilateral coming up here, and city walls coming there. We got to get out of this forest fire. Getting a kill with these guys is a bonusable thing. So we're going to go down there to that barb camp. We're going to try to go ahead and get a kill. You guys, we're just exploring. So just keep opening up the map. And this is a huge map. It's I got the largest map on here, and I got the max amount of civilizations you can put on. So it's a massive game. At this point, we have only we haven't even met a quarter of them, so there's still gonna be tons of meat here. So we got our quarter. I think we're gonna go ahead and get the harbor going on here. We are trading Civ, and that's what we're gonna do to bring that cash in and take this whole thing over. Right here, I'm thinking about just buying this, getting my second harbor there. Since we got the city wall up. And our plan was to put Panama Canal here. That's how our boats would get out of this area. Benefits of the harbor. You can even have them in a lake. So that's cool. We're gonna try to go for just get some more traders going. Even right here. Pop one there. Another one right here. Need 235 for that. Do a little bit more exploring up there. And we do got our we are gonna go for this. That's right. I said I had a settler going on for it. We're gonna make that play. That would be totally fine if these guys want to start a war with me. So I'm actually, if a war starts, declare friendship there. If a war does start with us, that's a bonus. So I can totally, I will take that as a bonus for something I got going on. And I can use that war to get some upgrades for my soldiers. I wouldn't even try to take their land over. I would just beat them in the war and pillage it. Get a peace treaty. And if they started the war against me, then the public opinion up here wouldn't affect me so much. Alright, now we want to get Sinbad down here. Sinbad is going to bring us all kinds of money. And another harbor. We're going to go with 3 harbors. 3 harbors set up here. Alright, now for these guys, we're gonna check for a quest. Okay, so no quests for this. But basically what I'm thinking here is kind of surprised we can't trade down in here, but that's alright. We're gonna take the 2 food, 1 production to help this city grow. Got my 4th trade route. Right there, so we got that boosted. And this is what I was talking about. Be the target of a declaration of war. So if they declared war on me, they would cut the turns for this in half. I'm totally fine with that. We get our 2. It's a bonus for 2 of these harbors to come up. That one is that's a lot of turns. But the growth in this city is insane because of all these marsh areas. There's so much food on them. This campus is going to do real well right here. Oh, there's even this one right here. Must be built on desert or desert hills. That'd be awesome. This barb camp's already got men at arms out, so that's something that could happen down here. So to be very careful about that. Looks like the forest fire's finally burnt out. Okay, now I'm gonna get another trader bot. Hey, who do we meet here? This is Jadwiga. And our goal is to be friendly with all these civs. We're not doing a war playthrough here. We're doing an economy. We're gonna build an awesome economy. We're gonna trade with all these guys, and we're gonna dominate that way. Just gonna get in here and see. Yep, we can rate it. All right. So next trader. What do we want to do with this guy? Get 9 gold for Anshan. And so the quest is an Eureka for construction and an inspiration for military training. So we can take 9 gold. We can go 9 gold and 1 science from Melbourne. That'd be pretty sweet. It's a dangerous road though, as barb camps could be in this area. Ancor Watts, that's a dangerous road. I think we're going to go growth for right now. We're going to stay where it's a little safe. Got some silk up here. Let's see if we can get around the bottom here. It does not look like it, so now we're going to circle back around and uncover this area. And look at all this down here. She's part of the same secret society I am, so now she's my buddy. Okay. I'm gonna hit. And we'll do that. we'll take charge there. Okay, we can already go to a +6 here, but we're already suzerain, so we don't really have to do that. We can take a +1 here and pick up the science and capital, so I think we're going to do that. I just want to see what's there. That's what I want to find. So that's Sinbad's next target right there. And yeah, we'll be friends. Open borders. Let's do it. That's actually something we're just going to do with everybody real quick here. We'll send a delegation here. For 30 turns. It's kind of expensive. We do this. We already have the salt, but it's the trading interaction with her that we're trying to get. Why don't we do another delegation? I think we already have open borders there. Another, we'll just keep doing these until we're out of money. These are good to just get out of the way. Did we have our open borders already? We did. Okay, over to Gilgamesh. Another, we'll go open borders as well. Alexander. He hasn't, he's behind. We're gonna save this, because when he does pick up open borders, then, oh, we want those diamonds. Oh, we have diamonds. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. And here's what we want right here. Take that. We got apprenticeship. Let's get this guy out of here. We're gonna get back. We'll figure out what's in this coast here. We're gonna try to knock this scout out here. In one turn, we get a governor. If we settle here, it's a -8 on loyalty, so this city is gonna struggle right away. Right here. 10 turns, and we're going to take Liang. Well, we'll wait 1 turn. So we'd lose this in 10 turns, but for right now, we're going to wait. I am going to send this. I probably should have done this a couple turns ago, but we're going to send him up here because there's a card where we can get loyalty by putting a soldier in a city, and we might end up having to do that. Okay, we're going to get diplomatic favor by saying, well, we're not going to settle any closer. So that's as far east as we're going to settle. Okay, well, we need loyalty. This is the one. Right there. So we'll get some loyalty. And then we do need workers. Don't need that. This gold card is going to get to be, we're going to lose 1 faith, but we're going to gain 10 gold, so that's a good trade. 1 production in all cities, we're going to stick with that. And here we're just going to keep farming XP. So you don't really need to go to war to get XP. If you got a barb camp like this on your borders, you can just keep farming it. Go down there, raid it. And yeah, we're gonna go for engineering next. I'm gonna bypass the horses, and I'm gonna bypass the ironworking because I'm not gonna use this. I'm not going for that. And I'm just not really going for war, but I do want the aqueduct. And if I could build Machu Picchu, I love Machu Picchu. I just don't know that I have mountains in my area to really make it worthwhile. And I don't, but I want the aqueduct. But then again, do I want the aqueduct? I don't think I'm actually playing the aqueduct when I mapped out my cities. So maybe we actually don't want to go engineering. Instead, instead I think we're going to go here so we can get our watermill. 4 turns. So let's do that. Little change. I'm going to keep this up in case someone declares war on me. But actually, it's not going to happen. No one's going to declare war on me. And we're not going to found a religion. This would be an awesome, awesome wonder to build. With all the coastline I have. Oh man, if I could just figure out how to get that one in there. 2. What would I want to sacrifice to build that? We'll think about that one. Okay, we can either promote Liang or I'm gonna go with Magnus because he has ground. Well, not groundbreaker. He has this one, but that would be another promotion. Reina to expand my borders quicker. That might be it. Reina into Bija. And there we go. Loyalties now already doing better. Yeah, we'll just defend there. Defend. And now I want to get rid of this barb camp up here. This guy's just still exploring, coming along the base here. Now we gotta get Chitarga. There we go. Oh, she didn't want to be friends, huh? Alright. Soon enough. Then from here, let's see where we're going. Alright, we're gonna get our harbor. 6 turns for that next harbor, 16 for here. But this city's still growing well. We do want to kill someone with our quad here, right? We gotta be careful about this right here. That guy already snuck up on us once. So we're gonna take our hero down there. Our hero's only got 2 turns left. Attack. And I actually don't want to kill this guy on this turn. Because then he could go here and hit and maybe even kill my chariot. So that was actually probably a poorly planned move there for me. Okay, that's what we wanted. Okay, maybe, just maybe, this guy can get the kill here. It does not look like it. I'll have to get it on the next one. We can go explore that bottom part there. We're just trying to get this guy back to get healed. Okay, there's our harbor. Let's go ahead and get our lighthouse. Trade routes. Let's get some more trade routes. We'll start right here. So this place needs food. It's actually not growing. At this stage in the game right now, an archer in a city wall is going to be an incredibly tough defense. So I'm totally fine with only having the one archer here. And he's not really going to like me because I'm not going to go to war. Not unless someone attacks me. I'm going with the build up, not build out strategy. See if we can just get this guy to get the final shot on him. Have this guy push down and explore the baseline. This is what we want. 2 food, 2 gold, so we'll go right through there. And we have a trading post here, I believe. We might not have one there yet. Yeah, that's right. You have to finish. Yeah, I don't think there's a trading post there yet. You have to finish. I think it marks like a little little building. And you got to finish the trading route, the time of it. So they usually have a time, and then the post will be established. And I'm gonna lure this guy back. I want him to come here. Then we go 1, 2, and end. So we're gonna stay right here for right now. As we get up here, shut all that off. Well, remember there's a man-at-arms up here, so eventually we'll come up here and clean these barbarians off. But right now, we just wanted to shut the barbarian camp off. We do got to build an iron mine, but we're gonna bypass that, and we're gonna go right for engineering. We do need a worker. We're gonna build that worker here. We're gonna do another trader. We get one more. No. So we're gonna get our iron mine. We'll get some salt. We already have salt, so we'll get a second one for trading. Now we're looking for another barb camp. We want to farm this one, so we don't want to take that one out. This is probably the next closest one, but first let's see. Actually, this is what we want right here. Move down to the... We'll move this guy back, heal him up. Have Sinbad use his ability on that guy. We're going to heal up there. This is what we wanted. Let's get our kill. Naval tradition. Still doing more exploring, and then over to our iron mine. Okay, I think a road down to Evora is probably preferable here. Now, is Catherine willing to be friends? And we'll do a delegation. She still is on the fence about friendship. Tells me she's got her eyes set on war with me at some point still. That's totally fine. War is fine for me. Okay, so one, two. I don't think they're going to be able to find a spot to settle over here, so I'd be surprised if they do. Let's get our archer back into XP farm mode. Want to be up like right around here. This guy's gonna defend up in this area since he already got his kill. Boosted our iron mine, so we're gonna switch to iron now. Sinbad just gets so much gold. He gets gold just for sometimes you'll I think it might just be for uncovering like new tiles. Because his ability gets gold, and sometimes you'll just be exploring with them, and it'll be like, boom, 600 gold. Thanks for playing. All right, well, here we go. Let's get another builder, and we'll go ahead and get another trader. You see the power of Joao is you're just generating so much gold, and then you pair Joao up with Sinbad. It's like you don't got to build your workers, you don't got to build your traders. You just buy them. It's the preferred way to get things done. And early on, this place is going to mostly have to grow through. Well, it does have fresh water. It's going to mostly have to go through trade routes, being out in the desert like it is. Okay, let's get over here and get these horses rolling. All right, now we want another. We want to get another. Oh, where is this? Taruga, where's that? That's getting a lot safer. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the Taruga. 12 gold, 1.5 science. Here's our next cash flow there. Go ahead and get another lighthouse. We could probably sell these horses. Still doesn't want to pull the trigger. Yeah, horses sold. Hey, you'll see people have the mods, where they got the. Here's one thing: is you'll see the mod that a lot of people run, which tells you what the science and military power and all that is below all these guys. And me personally, I think that's cheating. I I don't think you should know what the military power is because it's shaded. It's a fog of war. So unless you got a spy there, you shouldn't know how much they got or what they got going on. So I think when people are playing those kinds of mods, to me, I feel like it's cheating. But that's just my own personal opinion. Some people like those quality of life mods, but to me, it makes the game where it's like you're getting something out of the game that wasn't intended to be there. You know, there is a mod where there's an extra trade menu on these, and you can just click that and see who is offering the highest amount for something. But then once again, that's a mod. It's taking you right to where who is offering the highest amount for your product, rather than you interacting with the computers and the AI and seeing what they'll be willing to give, which I think is part of the game still. So most of the time for me when I play these games, I play them as they were, I play them as the developers intended it. I feel like, as opposed to, how the mods to make things easier. So we don't necessarily need this two loyalty here, because we're changing our loyalty over just fine without it. We're not going to be at war. We don't got a whole lot of units. We might just go ahead and start working on trying to get maybe a great scientist. We do need to build some more settlers, but we're actually kind of just buying stuff. So what would be what would be the most beneficial thing we got on? Maybe the first envoy we send to a city state counts as two. We're in the age of exploration here, so we're gonna meet a lot of new people. Construction there. And we will go with that. So next one we can get an envoy, build 6 farms. We gotta do that. This we have to get one city to 10. We're gonna get that. I don't think we're gonna found a religion, but we really gotta start thinking about our faith. We don't got a whole lot of that going on. Build an encampment, so we might as well just get this one up out of the way. We are up to 9. We can have 9 trade routes. Got a spot for government plaza. Would like an encampment. Let's go ahead and get a granary. Let's buy that. We'll chop it out and get our encampment up. Okay, now for here, Lisbon. Do we take Melbourne? Oh, do we get up there with Melbourne? I think we do. So we're gonna be able to have this guy come up here and hang out and defend. So yeah, why don't we get a 12 and a 1.5 out of Melbourne? So we're already up to 114 gold per turn, which at 225 BC is insane. That's freaking awesome. 20% growth in this city and 3 housing. Heck yeah, sign me up. Alright, another Magnus, I think, is what we want next. I think we put Magnus in Lisbon. We're gonna put her in Braga. And I'm gonna wait on this chop, I think. Because I can get, with Magnus, one of his abilities is I get 50% yield on the chop. So we're ready for the chop. But in the meantime, why don't we go down here, get our citrus deal going on. I might just chop these two out too when Magnus gets in there. We'll just chop, chop, harvest. We'll leave this on for now. progress. Amaze this chosen type. Or duplicates of this chosen resource grant a more amenity. So we got the citrus grove. Let's vote on that. So we're gonna take. It's the oranges. There it is. Citrus. We're gonna want the citrus. Into this promotion class, gain 5 combat strength. We're gonna take archers. So we want ranged. And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes there. And let's see what wins. Diamonds won, bummer. I have diamonds. I do have diamonds. So actually that worked out. We still got the bonus. I don't want these guys to come over here and they're gonna mess with our barbarian farm. Okay, so I went around there. Now I want to come see what's down here. Here we'll go into. I do need one more. Get this. And we want Petra. But we're gonna finish off engineering. We need a third district. So this will be what the third district ends up at. We need to get housing. Okay. We do want this to grow again. So we're gonna put one more trader there. We get one more builder here. Actually, I'm gonna save my money. I put the builder in the wrong one. We should have waited for Ling to come in here. And we got a religion here. We got Catholicism. Let's see what they give me. Shrines and temples provide culture equal to their intrinsic faith value. So this city is decent. Will be decent with the religion. There was a special vote called there. Less construction of synagogues +5. Ah, and they got a men at arms now. Now I gotta be careful. That guy could come rampaging through. Alright. Like I said, what we're trying to do here is get this up here, but now that I got this other builder who's closer, I'm gonna go here. We'll build that on the next one. And we're gonna go to brag so we get one more food. Get our water mill for 1 food, 1 production. We're cooking up enough gold right now between all the trade routes and Sinbad that I think I might just be able to buy some of this kind of stuff. Yep. Got our water mill. Got our granary. Okay, so if we're going this here, just kind of what's my plan? And actually, we can do this even better. We can go aqueduct. That would be a double there, right? Just go a mine right here. This is a religious city, so we want a faith right there. Let's go ahead and do that then. Oh, wait, hold on here. They converted it back to Hindu. Let's take a peek at what Hindu was. So it's still a religious city. So it's both religions are faith heavy. So we're gonna do that. Did need a third. I needed a third. Um, was a district more than I needed in a second faith build. So in one turn, this kicks over, and I'll go ahead and put the aqueduct up here. We said adjacency bonus times 100. Let's do that. Well, one production force it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now changing over. And we'll come back to this. With construction. And then we get the galley. Now we got 3% instruction towards military units in host city. That's kind of lame, but I mean that'd be great if we were doing like the war playthrough like we did last time with Abraham Lincoln, but we're not. We're going for money is king. Okay, let's try to get this guy down into this area for more exploration. I get the naval tradition because we can build an encampment. It is next up on our list of things to do here. So with Sinbad, we're going to go this way because this guy's going to uncover that coast. Two more turns to get. And we should probably just get another military unit. I need two catapults. Let's get our. Well, you need two trebuchets, but you can upgrade them if you get the catapults all gone first. Okay, so military training quest, campus quest, another. So military training gets us two. We're gonna wait until we uncover another city state to burn that one. Let's get over here, send a delegation, make a deal. Ten horses, let's do it. Okay, Jadwig, sell some more horses. I'm gonna just peek around, look and see who needs horses. That might be one that everybody's kind of doing pretty good on right now. Yeah, they're all looking pretty good. Probably sell some to her. I think that's the one. She's gonna be where we dump our horses, and I'm just gonna put 100 in there so it gives us the max we can give her. Yeah, we'll take anything. Because we're generating horses, and we can only hold 50. So if this hits 50, we sell horses. Move there, move there. So you gotta be careful. Those men-at-arms are nothing to play with. One more turn and we can start the massive farming of items here. Well, this guy's just gonna shoot him for 20 turns straight. Still got 3 charges to use with Sinbad. And I'm looking for an era score where I can probably circumnavigate the world really quick with Sinbad at this point. This gets the 30% military units. So the catapults should come out quicker. Gonna get one more lighthouse up there. All right, now with us being in the woods and him up on the hill, we should have a flanking bonus that's good enough to survive one attack from this guy. Let's roll that dice and see. Okay, now Lisbon, new trade route. We went to Evora. So we got a trading post in Evora. We got a trading post in Canberra. Should we go up to Nanquo Wat or Nan Model or Anshan? Boy, Anshan's far. Only 12 gold too, not worth it. Let's go to Angkor Wat. And I had that was it 22 trade route there that I could do in Canberra. We're gonna get that one going on the next turn. Okay, so he's in here now. So we're gonna harvest. And we're gonna wake. We're gonna chop. So 400 gold for meeting this guy. We got a Nasi. That's a pretty cool one. If I can get a Nasi built. We met Changraputa. Okay, let's get this guy down here. Start getting some XP. We need an encampment for our bonus. We had one planned for right there. I'm going to put a lumber mill here because it's going to be quite a while till we get to the airport. And we're going to get a lumber mill in 3 turns. We're going to keep this farm up for that same reason. We're not going to do anything with this until we can build an airport. So the 3 food there is what's best. After this is up, we will be able to put that up next. And as far as harvest goes, I'm thinking we could put the city on steroids. We'll buy this piece of land right here, harvest it. More trade routes. This trade routes just stay so cheap with this guy too. That's amazing. One more worker. These guys look like they just came right out, and I got almost everybody in this game eating out of the palm of my hand, so we'll keep it that way. I think Alexander's probably the only guy that's not gonna like me because he likes civilizations that go to war. Okay, our strategy there worked out just fine. We're going to back out. We're just going to defend up here because we're going to be able to take that attack. Okay, next one. Right here, see? 22 gold, 1 and 1.5. So yeah, we're going to trade with Canberra. And then the next one. Get our port into Braga. Or get a trading port into Braga. Let's do that. Or trading post, sorry. Next one, trading post into Bija. Let's do that. Now these are just trading post plays. Yes, we're getting the food. That's great. But it's mostly to get that trading post play. And with Liang, oh, this is going to be OP what I do here. I forgot I got her fishery. So I'm going to put fisheries up. Alright, now let's see. Suleiman. Deal. He's got nothing for sale. He does need horses, though. And I'm a horse salesman. So you can have my horses. Declare friendship. Send a delegation. And we'll go open borders. Matthias. Declare friendship. And a delegation. And yeah, we're going to pair the sugar with the citrus. Thanks. Thanks for playing. Okay. She just has diamonds. I would love to pair this other luxury up with one of these guys. She's got salt. What's John doing? Here we go. A turtle and a pig for some salt. Not quite. Some diplomatic. Gold. 100 gold. It's a little pricey. About 10. I'll do that. Okay, so someone built the Hanging Gardens. Someone built the Great Lighthouse. Someone built Jabul Bakar. Alright, here we go. Keep going. Momentum going. So when this comes up in 6 turns, what do we got here? Portugal galley. So the grand scheme of things. Got the one galley down here kind of watching the bottom. Let's get the other galley up here. We're just going to hang out in that zone. And Sinbad's going to be our main explorer. Delegation most welcome. It's Pedro. And go figure. The one guy in the game that isn't absolutely loving me as a buddy is my neighbor. I mean, not like that guy couldn't be on the other side, right? We're getting XP from the arrow shots, and they're not hitting real hard. I was hoping from here we could shoot over the forest being on the hill, but it does not look like that's gonna work. We're just gonna stay fortified there. Alright, now what we want is we want to buy this. Save the other gold in case we need another sieve. And we got our city of 10 now. This fishery, we're gonna do another one. Looks like we can do one right there. Actually, we can just put one right here. Alright, we do need a lighthouse.
What do we want from here? I should get a swordsman out soon, but not here. We'll do that in our capital. This would be really cool. Is that flatland? That's hills. I need flatland somewhere. For the airport. 1, 2, 3. Boy, so many choices. We have to reshuffle this whole thing, but it'd be pretty cool if we were able to pull it off. So what it would be, go like this. We would do the airport there. We do Halicarnassus here. We do the theater there. Commercial hub there. Industrial zone there. Holy site there. And that would do. That would work. And Halicarnassus is going to be our very first. We got Ludwig in the house. Yeah, we'll start with city walls. This being a really important waterway. We're going to make sure it's defended. Now we got man, more trade routes. The amount of trade routes is just spectacular, isn't it? Let's just keep on dumping trade route here. Okay, he wants open borders. Swap great works. I'm alright with that because they're both heroic. Open borders. Lots of gold. He wants my diplomatic favor in exchange for 6 gold per turn and 41 up front. But you know, I'll take that. Well, these two don't seem to be very friendly right out of the way. We'll see if we can fix that. I didn't really see that coming, but alright. Sticking with. Okay, we're not getting any. We're just buying builders right now, so that's a waste. We don't need to produce builders. Harbor adjacency. Let's do it. More gold. Just like that. Another 30 gold per turn. Now, this guy will survive if he gets attacked. This guy we're going to move off. Okay, first. Want to go to Nan Model? Where was Nan Model at? Potentially dangerous. Anshin, potentially dangerous. Let's go ahead and trade to Braga. That right here, look at this. Okay, Mumbai. Boy, it's out there. Still dangerous. Taruga, 21 gold. That's safer. Let's chop that baby out. Got our city wall. And here we're gonna fall back and go get healed up. And now we want one Helicarnassus. Right there. 3 specialty districts. We get those in 6 turns. Well, we can build it in 6, but when we get the bonus, we'll build it in like 3. Oh, do we find a sea passage here? Can we get through? I think we can get through down there. Do want an encampment, but we want to save that for our bonus turns. We got 2 left here, and we still don't want to plug them in because I'll show you when we want to plug them in. 3 turns, we get our encampment. And iron. Let's see if we can adjust the terms of this. That'll work right there. You can have one more too. $196 gold per turn, 25 BC. Catapult win? Alright. I was like, man, full health catapult, gonna lose that? Alright, we are gonna want to get this guy out of here. Let's hightail it. There. This guy's nonsense is about to come to an end here. Okay, now we want a lumber mill up here. We're waiting to do that. Let's get our lumber mill. Okay, Braga. We can get 22 gold from Canberra. There's no quests. We've already got a trade route going to Angkor Wat and Melbourne. It's 34 turns to get a trading post in Mumbai. Should we go for it? Navarro. You get 21 for anti-Navarro. That's a lot safer. Let's do that. Quick friendship here. Send a delegation. No delegation. Open borders. A one-time deal of 12 gold. We'll take that. I'm hoping that this trade... Okay, does not want a delegation. Yeah, we're just going to give this as a gift because we got to start working on trying to get this guy on our side. Okay, just 8 turns left. So I'm thinking I want to. Yeah, let's just go for it. See if we can get around this. Hopefully, there's no ice here. Put that guy back to sleep, and then we're. Okay, so this guy is gonna come that way. Get up there and just. We've got this trade route pushing that way, so we want to make sure we got a military unit in the area that can take care of problems if there are any there. All these missionaries running around, and I could care less when you're not playing a religion game. Because when they convert one of my cities, they give me a bonus anyway. So in reality, I mean, I for the most part don't really care what religion they put in there. This scout is just annoying, isn't he? Okay, well, I do want to upgrade a swordsman here. But we need to heal. Can't we get through? Is it ice free? Is it still gonna be ice free? Looks like it is a pass. We're up to 3 here. Still surprised there's not as many city states in this as, usually there's a lot more city states running around. We got over here, Samaria. 214 gold per turn. Let's get some friendship going again. Big's my buddy now. Alright, now did we get our... We did. We get this in 2 turns. Okay, what do we want to do here though? Put siege class, the stable in. We got our district up. Let's get our next industrial or faith zone. Gotta heal up our troops. 6 turns until Sinbad is out. It's Pericles. Delegation. Open borders. We'd like that too. We'll even pay you.
With the sun shining brightly, then
Zangi Daxia.
at every turn.
There we find Beowulf. What does this one do here? 3 talent, passable natural wonder provides 2 general points, 2 merchant points. That's a pretty sweet wonder to have in your land. Oh, we can get 2 more trade routes, so we gotta get on it. Let's get our trade routes. There's one. Lighthouse in 12 turns. Trader. Okay. We just buy the lighthouse now. On to our next district. What we were talking about doing was a canal there. Now I'm thinking we just go ahead and look at that. I was about to buy it. We're out of money. But we do need 3 archers. I've only got 2. So let's just get the 3rd one. And it looks like we're gonna be we're about to convert to Hinduism here pretty quick. And this will be interesting to see if Catherine actually decides to settle down here. This is probably the last decent plot to settle. Okay, so Bija. We can go to Braga. There's already a road going back and forth. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Either one. So I guess we can go here. We'll help spread Hinduism up there. Trade routes are now spreading. So transfer to. We've already got too many here, so we can't use any more. So let's just go ahead and get up to Braga with that one. Plan was a lumber mill there. We'll eventually turn it into a house, but for now we needed the bonus. Okay, we're still doing pretty dang good. Let's get one more trade route here. I'm probably looking at want to just when I get the money on the next one is buy another city. And Wilhelmia. She should love me because I'm a trade-oriented guy here. Take that. Give you all my horses. Let's do it.
We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever.
Okay, so we got we're on to our next. We're in the medieval zone already. Our medieval time. And there we go. It's Braga. And we're gonna take. Yeah, let's do it. See if it actually can get a trading post over there. Government building. Ammo down. Do we want to do that? Anshan. Probably Anshan first. Okay, now here's what we're talking about. I got the card on where I get 2 by putting 1 in there. Ah, that's a good one, Hercules. So the suzerain for this is Wilhelmia. But I can become suzerain with the other 2. And Zanzibar is overpowered. I get with Zanzibar I get cinnamon and cloves as a luxury resource. So my guy's got to be happy. I was hoping there'd be a coastal. Oh, there's Caesar. And I could find a coastal barb camp somewhere around here. Still get another trader there just like that. Let's just keep right on rolling. Wilhelmia. What we go, friends? Caesar. Can't send a delegation yet, but let's get open borders. Bit of diplomatic favor there. And if I set up right here, I can watch this section and I got that trader is gonna come all the way down to here. So I won't be able to protect him in this area, but we're gonna roll the dice. It's only 260 gold, and we're making a lot of money now per turn. We're at 100 AD at 272 gold per turn with 17 trade routes. What I'm hoping is this barb camp just takes this settler, and then I go back over there and I'll take it from them, just like that. All right, Braga. Let's go. Sure, let's go down Nan Model. Let's get back up here and start getting some XP. And I do want to get a scout. Just start pushing this way for exploration. 120 gold. Let's get the scout going. Skip that turn. Just set up right there. A little defensive run. And this guy's got 2 charges left. A lifespan of 3. I don't know if we're going to get these last 2 charges off. We just have not found anything to use them on. Delegation is most welcome. Alright, so more trade routes.
The taxpayer. That's someone who works for the federal government, but doesn't have to take the civil service examination.
Alright, here we go. Keep with what we got. Fire there. There. This pesky scout has delivered me a cellar. Thank you. And now we want to push this way. Sit here. Defend. I want to get up into here so I can get upgraded. Get our swordsman up. Okay, there's dark ocean in here, so I'm going to follow the coastline. Got my encampment, so I got to get 6 farms built. So let's get a builder there. Start working on 6 farms. We're going to go farm. Maybe even buy that, put a farm on it. Put one there, one there. Now I think I want to get rid of this barb camp so we can get our vision of Panama going.
Without mathematics, there's no.
So our vision of Panama. I got another great idea here. We put our foreign embassy in this one. Like this. Diplomatic quarter right there. Yeah, now we need to get down here and we're gonna need to get rid of this. And for right now, I'm gonna put that settler to sleep. And now we need 6 farms. There's another. That's another one we want. Remember, we want the amenities with the lakes. One turn left, so. Alright, here we go, here we go. What do we got? We got the stables up. Got the temple. Let's go ahead and get our industrial zone in. Now let's see. Oh, we don't have open borders. I'd like to get one more scout, I think. Let's send one more along the bottom. Still haven't quite converted to Hinduism yet, but they're working on it. Looks like this is where Catholicism is. Got Buddhism up there.
Those who in quarrels interpose.
Okay, we got Sinbad. We got a relic for Sinbad. Hippolyta is there. Sinbad is there. We need to get one archer up there for defense. This one can heal. And now we are looking to get rid of that barb camp down there. Okay, this is what we want next, build 6 farms. But for right now, we're going to go with the 2 temples. I'm going to buy 1 temple. Okay, they got an archer. We want... I'd like to get my government, or my diplomatic quarter in there next. We are probably going to do something different here than this combination, because this is a strong bonus for something here. So I'll probably do a theater district, and then try to get a wonder here, and then an entertainment district there. Right now, so it looks like all the heroes are taken. Yep, all the heroes are taken. Well, and realistically, what I just need is to get a builder in here to farm out that section. Auckland, yes. This is a OP one I need. This guy to get down into here for exploration. What is this? That is the Etimenaki. Okay, so I got 1 farm, 2, 3 farms. I need 3 more. Down there's not a good idea for me to be hanging out there. We're gonna pull back. And we need to get up here and get upgraded to something better. Then we'll go over there and take that over. In the meantime, we're gonna buy up this piece of land, harvest it. Just like to see if I have anything worth trading. So we are still at 60 horses. Got 3 diamonds. I really would like to find one more person to sell horses to. I think I've been selling them to this gal, haven't I? It's like most everyone's getting horse capped at this point. There we go. Not much. Got 60. There's who we want. Alright. Horses sold. We want this guy to go kill this barb right here. Cavalry could hit him hard, but these guys hit real hard. He might actually kill my cavalry. We'll see who he attacks. Hopefully he shoots here. Of course. Of course he didn't. Your air score for holy side of Bijan. Alright. We want the 2 temples. Can we build a shrine? Only a watt. Okay, so we'll build that one first. 6 turns to get a temple, which is still 40%. So in 6 turns, this divine right will kick over as well. Okay, here's our next farm. That's 4. He disappears, so yep, now we need another worker. 325 for another one. Just defensively for what's going on up there. But these guys are going real heavy into religion. As many missionaries as they've been pumping out. Hopefully that men at arms can take out that crossbow guy down there. We're basically just going to save all of our faith for bringing Sinbad back. She cancel my open borders? She did. Got another citrus available. Declare friendship. There's diamonds. I'd like to pair this citrus up with somebody else's. I already got pearls. Somebody else's. There we go. I think I already got spices too. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take chocolate. That'll work. Okay. Let's get this guy healed back up. We got get a man at arms for 250. But I would rather have the man at arms be down here. So we'll wait on that. Alright, still moving right along. Maybe one more trader? No, it's one more worker is what we need. Gotta keep doing our farms, you know? Get our farms out so we can get that bonus. And then we kick the barb camp out. Start getting ready for Panama.
Strategy requires thought.
Okay, there's our man at arms. One more trader out. Ankara. Should we do Ankara? Let's do it. Ankara it is. Get our machinery. We're gonna get a classical wonder with Halicarnassus. 7 turns. Let's just get down here. We'll buy this, put a farm on it. We got a great admiral. Okay. 1+1 sight for all naval units. Allows naval units to move over ocean tiles without the normal technology. That's a pretty good one. Match him to here and get him a kill. She wants to trade Hercules for Anasi. That's fine. 30 gold. And diplomatic. I'll take it. Eight for that. Let's do it. Okay. Now, this man at arms, really, he's got to go. Fine. Mumbai, where's that? Okay, we already got one guy going there. Sydney is the next one. We need to put a trade route in. So let's get up to Sydney. Okay, we can get a Watt, 2 science, 3 faith. I think we're getting a workshop going. That's probably the next best thing. Now we want to buy there and another farm. So I'm thinking of one more farm away. Hopefully that's the one. I'm gonna attach there, go to sleep, and these poor guys. She's like a subtropical civ, and she's stuck in the tundras. That's why they wanted to invade. Get up to greener pastures. 320 gold per turn. It's getting dangerous down there. Okay, so right here, we're going to chop this out and get our diplomatic building up. Our diplomatic building up. Let's see, what do we want next? Don't really need anything here, like right out the gate. So maybe another builder. A trader. We'll go with the trader. Alright. I think one more farm is all we need. And we're going to push those guys back, so we might as well start getting our settler up and get ready to get our next city up. These guys already got knights up here. Farm that baby out. Don't necessarily need that trader. Instead, what we want is the diplomatic quarter. So there's that. There's our last farm. Stay right there. We'll do this. Okay, 318 gold per turn. Could just buy the workshop. Soon. And we'll save the money and just keep right on going with what we got. In 2 turns, we get our crossbowmen. Get one of these guys, and we'll go battle that crossbowman. Kick these guys out. And then what I'm hoping is another Barb-Cant spawns down here somewhere. Alright, monarchy. Alright, now we're just help clear these barbs out. We'll do that. Do we want that? That's a possibility. +1 amenity with cities with a garrison. That's another good one. We're going for a small focused civilization. So we really only are going to have 7, 8 cities. Harder. Keep those 2. And we're building a wonder, so let's keep that rocking. These guys do need more housing, so we are, even though we are going to be putting this up sooner rather than later. Okay, this guy will die if I don't move him. So let's get up into there. Well, this guy will die if I don't move him. So I'm going to hook him to the settler and get out of there. Alright, so we got all of our farms built. So that was step 1. Now step 2, I think, is getting over here. Getting one more fishery up. Taking this, demolishing this, and then farming it so we can get this put up. Actually, we're just going to have that guy go do that right now. Got our second temple. We can get a watt. Even better would be to get an industrial zone here. Oh, and I got a great idea. Oh, is it? I don't know if it'll work. 1, 2, 3, there'd be 1. No, it's not gonna work. I was like, oh, we can put a canal here. We can get out on this side. So this is a landlocked city. Not gonna be able to get out. All hills. That's alright though. One less ocean to worry about. This road tells me there's something down there. So let's go see what it is. So I was thinking we probably had some trade rights go wrong because I lost about 40 gold per turn. Okay, now here we go. Let's get some alliances going. First alliance. Well, right here with Indonesia. And well, she doesn't have it yet. So here's an alliance. And for this one, I think I want a trade reliance. Or alliance. Plus 2 gold. Oh, actually, this is the guy we're sending trade routes up like crazy here, Australia. So here we'll go the trade route. Why don't you throw the pigs in? Throw that in. 100 gold's too much. 20. Deal. I could micromanage that down, but okay. So then we want a stereo alliance. That'll probably be with Catherine here. Use her as a barrier to Rome in case Rome starts getting a little belligerent. And we'll just take that right on the face just like that. Now, we want a cultural alliance here. We want a religious alliance. Some of these guys, one of these guys at some point. Just kind of looking around, seeing what my options are for that. I think we're gonna stick with those two for right now, but we are eventually gonna get them all allied up. We're gonna get a crossbowman in a second here. Go back here. These guys kind of kicked my butt again. I've been trying to get my settler planted. So we did make it all the way to medieval. So we got all the way through classical era to the medieval.
I'd imagine the whole world as
We're gonna heal up, put him to sleep. I am gonna come here and hit defense because I want him to shoot. Got one more build to do. Let's get in here. Circumnavigated. There it goes. We should get our wonder any turn now. We need our trebuchet. Where are we at with our 2 turns for Halicarnassus? And we're in a normal age, but we're gonna get a golden age on our next one. We want the ages to kick over 14 to 34 turns. We can change this to there. Might as well just go ahead and put the farm in there for right now. Milta has been defeated. So who the hell took over Milta? Rome. Those belligerent Romans. Need more. Gotta get a worker here. So we can start dual pumping those iron out. Should have done that a long time ago. Alright. Halicarnassus in one turn. Here we go. It's always a bummer when you've been building a wonder for 30 turns or something like that. And then the computer gets it on the next turn before you get around to it. Nothing like morning coffee and civilization.
A vast tomb
Here we
lies
go.
Halicarnassus,
This is going to be cool because this city has so much coastline.
of such exquisite beauty as no other
This
shall
one wonder is going to be like plus 20 on is it gold or culture? I forget, but it's culture. I mean, look at all the coastline now that's got culture. That's an awesome play there. Yeah, what do we want to build next? Got that. We got that. Do we want to just do our commercial hub? I'm thinking we do that. Yeah, it's probably the best play. Go just, or we get a campus. Get on gold. Oh, we stay ahead of it. Oh, we get a +2 right here, so we switch these two. Let's go. Campus there. Spaceport there. Alright. Here we do need a commercial hub. So I am going to go with that first. But no, we need the government building even more. So we're building our government building, building our foreign embassy. Why don't we go ahead and just pop that one down right there. Gonna retreat. I think we're safe. It'd be a bummer if we're not. I don't think he could shoot over the forest. I know he has got to move. He's got Ramu. Alright. Sinbad, we need 1,000 faith for Sinbad. Wow. We're getting 47 per turn right now, but well, that's a crazy place for a city, huh? They did it. I guess so. You go all the way down to the South Pole and you realize it's a long way back up. I'd have done it there, I guess. But all right, it's what they're doing. They're rolling with it. Ooh, they did shoot us. We survived. At least they moved, so I can get our second iron going. Let's get up to Bija. one step to the right, so we're out of range. And we get Taurus because we're getting nailed from the range. So we'll go that route. Still exploring. Fence. And I'm gonna transfer to Bija. What do I do with this guy though? Fisheries. Yeah, I think so. One more fishery right there. Move that. Get this stone out of here. It'll probably kick over the government plaza. And then we'll put our next industrial zone up.
An architect should live as little in cities as a
Alright.
painter.
Got dams and Hagia Sophia.
And let him study their
Won't be using Hagia Sophia.
With the advance of feudalism came the growth of iron armor.
Builders get 2. That's cool. Farms get +1 and you get adjacency. That's cool. We can change our stuff out. Still fighting barbarians. We're going to keep them. +1 amenity for cities. Holy site and harbor adjacency. We're going to stick with those. And gonna stick with the wonder. I'm gonna do another one, and we're still exploring, so I'm gonna keep this same setup. We got a good setup going on. Okay, we've got. We need more. Let's try Braga. I'd like to get a great scientist, but I don't think we're gonna get it. Do we want Alhambra? That's a good one to get. Let me try Alhambra. Okay, first plan. Here. And we'll do a swap here. We'll go one like that. One like that. And they're done. Okay, 2 markets to get this one. 8 land combat units. I wouldn't mind Angkor Wat actually. Let's get that. Okay, I got our government building complete. Now we can get 20% when capturing a city. We're not going to be playing that. 2 amenities, 4 housing cities with a governor. We are going to be playing that. Audience chamber. And -2 loyalty in cities without. And this is an expansionist if we're going to build a bunch of settlers, which we're not. We are going small and focused. Okay, next setup here. I'm going to get Pingala, but we're not going to plug them into the capital just yet. We're just going to get them so we have them when we're ready. And that dust storm's kind of wrecking my plans in that area. But I think we're pretty much right about where I like to call it on a video. I got through what I wanted to get through, which was I wanted to get all the way through the classical era, and we did. We got a foothold into the medieval era, so that's pretty dang good for the second episode. Because the way I like to do these is I like to do no more than 2 hours on one of these. So it's when I hit the 2 hour mark on a playthrough, I'm gonna go ahead and put the brakes on. And that's usually about lunchtime for me. I like to play these on the weekends, morning coffee, you know. But anyway, this is Xtaze. We got a pretty solid build going on here, and our trade empire is looking pretty phenomenal. We're up to 279 gold per turn. We got 18 trade routes. We got our government building and our foreign diplomatic going. We're already getting industrial areas up. I want to try to do a Petra City here, and I want to do a Panama Canal here. And well, this has turned into a fun playthrough. But anyway, this is Xtaze. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.